Welcome to SDH's coverage of the best in world soccer from match day number 7. We'll get you ready for match day 8 coming up in just a little bit, but let's go through the matches and the highlights and the standings and where things stand as we have made it through most of the first week of the international competition to figure out which team and which country is the best in the world. So let's go backward and take you through your Saturday and your scores. Bright and early, 5 a.m., as it always happens. Australia and Tunisia went at it, and Mitchell Duke got Australia on the board at a plus 252 coming in. Your draw was a plus 231. Tunisia, plus 121. So they were the favorites in this matchup bright and early on the east coast of the United States. Here's that goal, courtesy of our friends at Telemundo Sports.
Aquí viene Woodwin por el sector de la izquierda, rebotado.
Tunisia gets the win. They get full points. 8 o'clock matchup, Poland and Saudi Arabia. Robert Lewandowski got a piece of history, but it would come a little later as he would get his first World Cup goal. Piotr Zielinski would be doing that first for Poland. Here's that strike that made it a 1-0 advantage for the Polish side, once again courtesy of our friends at Telemundo Sports.
Buena la pelota de primera intención que puso Matikas. Se complica un poco, pero logra sacar esta. Todavía está viva, ¿quién la va a empujar? ¡Gol! Piotr Zielinski pone el primero, no había llegado Polonia, pero una muy buena jugada de Robert Lewandowski. Trata de ir primero al arco, después mete el pase y llega desde atrás Zielinski para empujarla para el 1-0.
Sí, de los poquitos desbordes que pudieron generar por la banda derecha.
Es buena la pelota de primera.
Wojciech Szczesny came up big as well with a PK save at 1 point. Poland gets full points at a minus 137. Your draw was a plus 264 in the composite, courtesy of our friends at Odds Portal. And Saudi Arabia was a plus 443. Poland gets the win 2-0. France and Denmark. This one was a fun one at 11 o'clock in the morning. And the first goal on the board went to some guy named Mbappe. He's pretty good at the soccer from what I understand. Here's that highlight, courtesy of our friends at Telemundo Sports.
Para Mbappé, atención Mbappé, encara Mbappé. Pasó para Teo, el centro.
Denmark would equalize, but France would come back with a late goal, get a 2-1 win, get full points at a minus 122, and Denmark on the day was a plus 384. Your draw was a plus 260. Now, to the 2 o'clock match, Argentina and Mexico. A lot of folks and a lot of establishments in a lot of countries around the world keeping an eye on this one. How would Argentina respond to their loss coming out of the blocks? How would Mexico respond knowing they were facing Argentina? First goal took a while. Lionel Messi, you might have heard of him. 64th minute, Andres Cantor on the call for Telemundo Sports.
Va Di María para tirar el centro. Pelota para Leo. Messi al arco. ¡Gol!
Argentina not done as Mexico tried to press in that final 25-plus minutes. Someone that Jason Longshore has long championed, starting with his time at Defensa y Justicia, Enzo Fernandez in the 87th minute. Here's that call from Telemundo Sports and Andres Cantor on the call.
De Paul, Messi, pelota adentro para Enzo, Fernández, ¡gol! Argentino, lo hizo Enzo Fernández. Argentina 2, México 0.
Muy buena la jugada, se mete allá al área, hace un par de fintas, se tira hacia adentro, hace esa diagonal y mete con la pierna derecha al segundo poste un gran disparo ante la línea defensiva. Gutiérrez, que lo deja pasar pero muy fácil, no le hace ni tantita presencia para meter la pierna, lo deja solo, dispara y mete un golazo. Y ahora esto le puede afectar también muchísimo a la selección mexicana, porque si tenía alguna posibilidad para pasar ganando el siguiente partido, ahora por los goles se le peligra.
La verdad es que está dormido el equipo. Memo estaba gritando y hay 2, 3 que salen rápido, pero Guti sale muy lento y, como tú dices, lo deja pasar con un amague y hace un golazo de gran calidad del argentino. Y ahora sí, México, bueno, pues obviamente, como tú lo has dicho, el gol.
So Argentina gets the win 2-0 at a minus 182. Mexico actually going into the match in the composite was north of plus 600 to get the win. The draw was just under plus 300. So that's your results from Saturday. Australia the win, Poland the win, France the win, Argentina the win. So let's get into the standings, because it was groups C and D that were playing on your Saturday. Right now, after 2 matches, Poland with a win and a draw. They're at 4 points, top of the table in Group C. Argentina, Saudi Arabia, both with 3 points, both with a win and a loss. Argentina right now up on goal difference, +1 to -1. Mexico right now after 2 matches, 1 point with 1 loss and the early draw on the board. The Mexican media not happy by any stretch of the imagination with El Tri, as they have not scored in both matches they have played in this tournament. So Poland on top, Argentina, Saudi Arabia both at 3 points, goal difference being the difference as to who's in and who's out right now. And Mexico 2 matches, no goals, and 1 point. Group D, France, they are qualified. They are through. They have got 6 points in their first 2 matches. They knocked off, with their 2 wins, 6 goals scored, 2 goals against. They have played Australia. Remember, that first match was a 4-1 win, so even if there was a tiebreaker, you'd have to come up with goal difference and make up 6 currently in the final match day for anything to have to go past that first tiebreaker. France right now, they are 6 points, 2 wins, the top of Group D. Australia, with their win, 3 points. They are second right now in Group D. Goal difference, once again, a -2. We'll keep an eye on that as we get you ready and closer to match day 3. Denmark and Tunisia each have a point. Denmark has scored a goal. Tunisia has not, as both of their goal differences right now are at a -1. Denmark and Tunisia 1 point each heading into match day 3. Group E and Group F, that is what is going on your Sunday. Let's get you into those matchups, the times, and the juice boxes as we punch into that particular day. 5 o'clock in the morning, Japan and Costa Rica. Japan prohibitive favorite at a -217. Costa Rica at a +721 after giving up 7 first time out against Spain. Belgium and Morocco, they're at 8 o'clock. Belgium's a -101, and your draw's a +235. Morocco's a +319. 11 o'clock, Croatia and Canada. Keeping an eye on this one for various reasons. John Herdman and his statement about wanting to go and F Croatia. Croatian papers wondering if John Herdman, the head coach of the Canada national team, while he may have the mouth, does he have the balls to back it up? That's what the tabloids are saying in Croatia. Croatia and Canada. Croatia's a favorite at a +116. Your draw's a +242. Canada is a plus 252. 2 o'clock, Spain and Germany, the other side of the group that entails Japan and Costa Rica. Spain a plus 136. Your draw's a plus 263. Germany is a plus 196. Let's get into the standings in those two groups just to remind you where everything stands. Group E and Group F going into the matches tomorrow. It is Spain and Japan, each with their wins, 3 points on the board. Germany and Costa Rica with their losses, no points on the board. Costa Rica's goal difference a -7. Germany's is a -1. Therefore, Spain's goal difference is a +7. Japan is a +1. Group F, Belgium on top with 3 points, the only team to get a win first time out. They are at 3 points, scoring the 1 goal in the 1-0 win against Canada. Croatia and Morocco, each with a point, considering that they played each other, and that was the draw first time out. And then once again, we mentioned Canada, no goals scored in the match against Belgium. They are the only team in Group F that has 0 points on the day. So it is Group E and Group F on Sunday for match day 8. Follow along as you do. A couple of pieces of notes with what was happening in previous rounds. The ratings have come out for the coverage of the U.S. and England. According to our friend Jonathan Tannewall, the Philadelphia Inquirer, Telemundo says the U.S. M&T versus England match broadcast a combined 4.6 million viewers across all platforms. Brazil and Serbia, according to Telemundo, drew 5.7 million viewers. Telemundo's top 3 streamed games of the World Cup so far: Mexico and Poland at 1.35 million, Brazil and Serbia 1.31 million, U.S. M&T and England at 1.27 million. All 3 of those, according to Tannewald, surpassed the previous record for online streaming of a World Cup game in Spanish. And as he is told, Fox measures their broadcast windows differently from how ESPN did when it was the English rights holder. Other measures work with Fox. Fox's claim that it is a record for the viewers in that particular match. 15,377,000 viewers on Fox. Fox claiming it's the most watched men's soccer match ever on U.S. television, up 6% from the previous high of 14,510, the Italy-Brazil final back in 1994. So we have different kinds of metrics that are portrayed with networks as they list their viewerships. So Tannenwald once again saying the soccer viewing public knows that the record for the most watched overall soccer broadcast is a combined and English-Spanish record, not just a record in one language. So once again, you look at how things were, and you're looking at close to 20 million folks watching the U.S. M&T and England here in this hemisphere. Great stuff from a fantastic match that had a lot of angst attached and a lot of folks who were biting their nails all the way through. So that gets us into match day 8. We are hitting full cycle, the second week of the tournament to determine the world's best. 5, 8, 11, and 2 o'clock in the afternoon here on the East Coast. Enjoy the matches. For everybody here at SDH, I'm just John. Played safe, everybody. Once again, enjoy the matches, get your naps in, and enjoy the games. We'll catch up with you this time tomorrow to review Match Day 8 as the world determines the best that play the sport of soccer.